So let's have a quick recap what we have discussed in the last session. In the last session, we have just given introduction about what is cloud computing and what is AWS. And we had just discussed it, whatever the services we are going to learn in this training, those things we have discussed in this training. Now, in the today's session, we are going to discuss about how we can create our AWS account, and we are going to start a new service. The first service called EC2G. EC2 service, which we are going to start in this session. But before starting out this particular topic, if anyone have any question, whatever we have discussed or anything you wants to ask, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Sheikh, you can unmute.
Hello, Ankit. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good as well. So, Ankit, my question regarding this: after this AWS training, can we able to apply for any job interviews and can we able to crack it?
Yes, definitely. Yes, you can crack. So that's why we are going to provide some interview questions after the end of the training.
So, basic level knowledge is enough, right, for this training?
Sorry?
Basic level knowledge is enough, right, after this training?
This whatever we are learning, that is sufficient. With the help of that, you can clear the interview.
Fine, fine. Thank you so much, Ankit. That's fine.
Yes, Venkata.
Hello, Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes, Venkata.
Hey, Ankit, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Hey, could you please share those Google Drive links here in our chat sessions
Which Google Drive links?
So the one which you are sharing, right? That PDF.
I'm not sharing any PDFs right now. And the one which I'm sharing, that only with our paid candidates. Okay. The PDFs, whichever I'm going to share in the training, that is only for our paid candidates. Recordings we have shared it.
So you once I paid, right? So where I can see it? That's what I'm trying to ask you to.
That's for your question. Huh? And even we are not using Google Drive. We are not using old technology. We are using the latest thing. So you can log into our website. Okay. After login to our website, you will see a dashboard here option.
Okay.
When you click on that, on the left side, you will get one option of active and archive courses. So when you go to active courses, you will see your course, the course you have paid for it.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Or other thing. You can access this course from our mobile app also. So if you need mobile app links, scroll down. Here we are getting our mobile app.
Okay.
For Android also, even for iOS also.
Okay.
Okay, and we are not using Google Drive. You can access this course lifetime without any download option from our website also, even from our mobile app.
Okay. Okay. For any of the course, we can see whatever I am going to buy. So I can see everything on the under our dashboard in our website, right?
Yes, here you are getting the store where we have all our batches, whichever are going on, whichever are completed.
The reason why I asked, right? I am going to buy that 108 and 109, right? I already paid for 108 today, but I did not see that for the dashboard. That's what I'm wondering.
Here I'm looking at. In the store, you are able to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this one I'm going to pay.
So, but then you go to store option, sorry, the dashboard option, you will see your paid courses.
Okay. So any course, right, in our Logic Labs technologies,
whichever
right?
you are able to, you can pay for from our website, you can see that.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate.
Thank you. Yes, Olova, you can unmute. Hi, good morning, Olova. Are you able to hear me? Olova, you have raised your hand. Okay. Yes, Sri, you can unmute.
Yeah, see this same course material, no, I can use. Can I use it for the AWS developer certification and associate?
No. This is architect training. And if I talk about in developer and in associate, there are only two services which are matching, EC2 and S3. Other than that, all developer services are different.
Maybe your voice is less for me. Okay, can you please repeat, sir?
In developer and in architect associate, Sri, there are only two services which are matching. One is S3, or other one is called EC2.
Okay.
Other than that, no services are matching between these two job roles.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with this training, you are not able to clear the developer certification.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
Right. So associate, no, there is a separate thing. Is the separate
Architect associate level exam code is SAAC03.
Okay. Okay.
This is the exam code which we have discussed in yesterday. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Any more questions?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any more questions? Yes, Venkat.
Yeah, sorry to bother you, Mr.
No
Ankit.
issues.
Yeah, so I have one question, right? So how long,
Mm.
once we pay the amount, right? So how long we can access all these documents? So whatever you are sharing, lifetime? Okay.
No download option, lifetime access.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Felix.
Hello,
Yes, Felix.
how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Happy holidays.
Thanks.
So-
Same to you.
So I mean, is this really gonna be 40 days? Is it gonna take longer? And are you gonna teach both the Linux side and the Windows side, or just Linux?
Few examples are on Linux side, few examples are on Windows side, but most of the examples are on Linux side. The reason is because in real time, we are majorly working on Linux operating system.
Okay. All right, no problem. Thank you.
Yes, Sheikh. Sheikh Ilhana, you have raised your hand. Yes, Mahesh. Mahesh Gautam. Yes, Venkatas.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, I already paid for the for this batch, sir, but I still did not get any documents in that
So from where you are checking, Venkata?
website, sir.
From which website? The logicalabstract.com?
Yeah, yeah. I can see
Yes.
I just went to my courses and I just checked it, sir.
There's
After
no option
login,
of my courses here. When you log in it, after that, you will get an option of dashboard here.
oh, let me see.
Okay. But yes, that option right now I'm not getting. The reason is because I didn't log into the website.
Oh,
Okay. So
when
after logging it, you will get that option of dashboard. And when you click on the dashboard, under active courses, you are able to see your courses.
okay,
Okay. You can
Okay,
check
sir.
again. If you still face any issue with screenshot, drop me an email.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I'll guide you there. Yes, Amar. Amar K, you have raised your hand. Guys, I'm requesting you, if you don't have any question, please don't raise your hand. It is wasting your time also, my time also, and other students' time also. It is getting wastage. Please, we have to value all time, all the whatever people we have here. We need to save their times also. So please don't raise your hand if you don't have any question. Yes, Mesh.
Okay. Can you hear me? Could you please confirm
Yes,
that?
Manish.
Okay. So this is the first class I'm joining. I came to know about this training yesterday evening. So I missed the
Mm.
yesterday's class. So
In
do I
yesterday
need
class,
to do anything?
Mahesh, we didn't do anything. We have just discussed about the AWS, what AWS we have, what other services we are going to cover in this training. Those things we are going to discuss.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything
We have
about
discussed it.
yeah, anything about this how the
Technically, we
training?
didn't start it.
No,
We
no,
are
I'm
going to.
talking about the how the content will be and how the training structure and what will be the next steps. So those
So
kind
we
of
have already shared the course content. Those things we have already discussed in yesterday's session. I'm again sharing the course content in the chat box.
okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, fine.
What you
Thank you.
can do is, if you want to watch the yesterday session recording, you can visit to our YouTube channel. In our YouTube channel, we have already uploaded the yesterday session recording also.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, thank you.
Let me share the YouTube channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's start with our today's topic, where we are going to learn about how we can create our AWS account. And those you have raised your hand, guys, just wait. I'll come to you after the topic. Now, first of all, to create our AWS account, we need to go to this portal, the portal which I have mentioned here. You need to go to that particular portal. And then it is asking for your email address. You can give any email address, whatever the email you want to use, Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook.com. You can use it, but make sure you are not using your official. You can use any email address, whichever your personal email address you can give here. And then you can give your password. The password, whichever you want to give, but yes, there are some rules we have to follow for our password. Whatever the rules are, we need to follow here. These rules we need to follow. At least your password needs to be 8 characters long. And out of these 4 things, we need to use at least 3 things: uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and alphanumeric values. Non-alphanumeric values. So out of these 4 things, we need to use 3. So if we use any 3 things, we can give our password. This is the rules you need to follow for your password for this particular AWS. And then you need to give your AWS account name. And the account name, whatever you are giving it, it always needs to be unique. Unique means it always needs to be unique globally. So if any other has used that particular name, whatever they're trying to use it, definitely you will get an error message. So make sure whenever you're giving the unique name. Now, after that, when you give it, you need to click on continue. When I click on continue, here it is asking you to select a plans. You want to select a business plan or a personal plan. While this is just for our learning purpose, so we are not going to select business plan. We are going to select personal plan. And then after selecting personal option, we need to give our full name first, then our mobile number with country code. So in India, for India, we have a country code called 91. So that particular country code you need to give, or in US, we have one. So whatever your country code we have, that country code you need to enter. And then select your state. And here you can give your address, city, state, your postal code, or in India, we are calling it PIN code also. You can go for that. And if you see here on the left side, free tier offer, these 3 free tier offers we have discussed in our yesterday session. So those we are getting. Some services are always free. Some services are only free for 12 months. Few services are for trial period. So here we are getting those services details. Now, next, after that, you need to click on continue. When you click on continue, it is asking for your card details. So you need to use your debit card or credit card. Now, one important point, if you need to use the card. In India, a lot of people have RuPay card also. It is not supporting RuPay card till now. It is not supporting RuPay card. So if you have RuPay card, it will not work, you can see. It supports Visa, Master, American Express or Discover. These 4 cards it is supporting it. And in India, we have Visa or MasterCards. So you have to use Visa or MasterCard, whichever you want to use. One more important point, if you are using any debit card or credit card, for that particular card, you need to enable international transactions. As per RBI rule in India, by default, international transactions are disabled. By default, international transactions are disabled. So you need to go to your mobile banking or internet banking, or you can call to their customer service. With the help of that, you can enable that international transaction, which are by default disabled in India. So first, you can't use RuPay card. Second thing, you need to enable your international transaction. If you're not enabling international transaction, you are not able to complete your transaction, because if you remember it, we have discussed in previous session, to create our AWS account, they are going to charge you 2 rupees. And even the 2 rupees also will get refunded within 3 to 5 days. And here we need to give our card details. Here expire date, card holder name, CVV. The address which we have mentioned here, we are able to see that address here. And then it is asking, do you have a PAN number? If you want to enter your PAN number, we can enter. If you don't want to enter, you can leave that also, because it is not mandatory to enter a PAN card. And then click on verify and continue. When I click on verify and continue, it will ask for an OTP to deduct 2 rupees from your account. So you can enter that particular OTP, whatever the OTP you are getting it, and then click on submit. So here we have done that transaction of 2 rupees, whatever the 2 rupees we need to pay to create our AWS account. Now, after that, whatever the mobile number you have given here, a particular mobile number, they are going to verify here, confirm from your side with the help of SMS or voice call. So you need to select that particular option here, text message or voice call. And here you need to give the characters, whatever the characters they have given it. And then click on send SMS, or if you are selecting voice call, they'll call you. And whatever the OTP you are receiving from their side based on voice call or SMS, you can enter that particular OTP here. Then click on continue. Now, when I click on continue, again here we are getting some supporting plans from their side. So which one we need to select? Basic support plan, which is called as free plan. Don't go for these plans. We don't need it for our learning purposes. We don't need these plans. Real time, if client want, they can take it. For this, they need to pay. And then click on complete sign. After complete a sign up, go to AWS Management Console, and there it is asking you to select your role or whichever you're interested. So you can select as per your interest, or you want to select anyone, you can select anyone here. Doesn't make any difference. While practice it, you can selecting the which particular role or whichever you are interested. It's not going to impact your practice. And then click on submit. After click on submit, sometimes what happens is your account is going to open within 2 minutes. Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 hours also to create your AWS account. It depends on AWS. So sometime within 2 minutes also your account will get ready. Sometime within 3 to 4 hours, it will take time. With the help of this one, when you log into your account first time, this is how your account looks. And when you log into your AWS account, then after that, whatever the practice you need to do, you can practice here. But make sure whatever the practice you are doing it under free quota, whichever you are getting from AWS side, which we have also seen in yesterday's session also. If you are exceeding the quota, then you will get a bill. And one important point. Let's take example here, exceed the free quota and you'll get some bill for that. Thus, AWS can automatically deduct the money from your card. No. I'm talking about India. I'm not sure about other country, guys. As per Indian government rule, RBA rule, in India, they can't deduct any rupee from your card, from your account, till that time you are not giving the confirmation. Till that time you are not giving a confirmation to them, they are not going to deduct a single rupee. So you have to give the confirmation. You have to enter the OTP, whatever the OTP you are getting it while making the payment. Then they are going to deduct the money, whichever the bill you have. But yes, make sure you have to pay the bill. Otherwise, they'll suspend your account also. But which I have information in US, if I talk about, in US, they can automatically deduct money from your account if you get any bill for it. So make sure whenever you practice, check the free quota also. And how to check how much you have used that free quota, that also we'll see in our upcoming session. I'm going to tell you that also. So this is how we can create our AWS account. Any question anyone have regarding this, you can please raise your hand. Yes, Rahul. Veer Singh, you can unmute. Ibrahim, you can unmute.
Your screen is not visible, sir.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Please confirm in the chat box.
Okay.
Yes, a lot of people are able to see the screen. So look like your internet is not working properly fine. That's why you're not able to see my screen. So please check your internet connection. Okay. Yes, Balaji.
Like Ankit, how many days normally if I create an account and if I don't use for next 6 months, for suppose, will it be valid, or how many days will
No, your
first
account will be valid. They are not going to delete your account automatically.
So account will
Okay.
stay. And how about the free hours that they give? They still the free hours will still be there, or
no? If you are not using your account, your free account, free hours will get removed automatically. So first, whenever you are going to create an account, for 12 months you have the free quota, and under that they are getting the per month wise quota. Okay, for few services.
it's like a prorated basis you will be getting?
Yes, correct.
Okay, right, got it.
So you have to use it. If you are not using it, definitely it get removed from your account.
Got it. Thanks.
Yes, Trish, you can unmute.
Thank you. Yeah, see, I have created this account earlier and I closed it. I don't know whether it's closed, but now when I try to create it, no, it's showing that your details are already there, like messages.
Your details are already
There, something like that. My account name is already there.
so the name you have already used. No? Earlier you said that you have already created an account.
Yes, but it wasn't long back, maybe 6 to 8 months back. So whether
So the account will be still there in their database.
okay.
So you can log into the same account also.
Okay. So whether my quota will be over, so where can I check it? Whether that's 12 months free something, you know?
You said that you have credited within 6 to 7 months. In the free quota you're getting for 12 months.
Okay, so that's the 4 months that maybe I have the remaining 1 or 2 months might be remaining, is it?
Well, 6 to 7 months means you have 5 to 6 months.
Yeah.
If you're saying that you have created the account within 6 to 7 months, it means you have 5 to 6 months free quota still pending. You
Okay,
can use
okay.
that same account now.
Okay, like that. So if it's completely caught over, then I need to delete my account and create a new one.
Yes, you can delete it, but with some other email ID. You can delete that account also.
Okay, so different email ID and different what you call debit card need to be
Card,
there.
you can use the same one, but make sure there is no bill pending for the previous one.
Oh, okay.
If there is no bill pending, you can use the same card also.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Hemant.
Hi, I am Kit. Good morning. Can you
Hi.
hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So I didn't join yesterday's session completely. So basically, I have one quick question. So I'm working as a TSC for a company called Commvault. So here we deal with AWS Azure. I'm a technical support engineer. So I'm trying to upgrade my skill in cloud, including a DevOps. So this will teach me how the environment works in the background, is it? Not just the overview of the services that the AWS gives.
Definitely, Hemant, we are going to practically learn this. Training is all about practicals. So whatever we are doing in real time, those things we are doing here.
Okay, fantastic. And every session, what we do, you would share me somewhere, right?
In our mobile app or in our website.
Okay. I am actually logged into the mobile app. I am not able to see my course that I've.
Which mobile app you have? How you'll get the
Logic,
link of that app?
Logic Stack from the Play Store.
Our app name is Logic Labs.
Logic Labs. I downloaded it.
Can you please give me the full name? Is it the same name?
Hemant Kumar. Yeah, that's the
one. Is it the logo? So yes, you can log into your account and you can see that.
Did log in. When I logged in,
can you give me the full name? It's Logic Labs or it's Logic Labs -training.
Okay, Logic Labs -training.
You have to download the wrong app.
Okay.
It's our old app. So right now the latest app is the Logic Labs, which you need to download.
Okay. I think that was.
So that's why I'm saying it. Whenever you want to get the link, please come to our website. Okay. Scroll down. Here you are getting it. The links of our.
Okay.
Okay. For Android also, even for iOS also.
Okay, Ankit. Thanks, Ankit.
Thank you. Yes, Mohan.
Hello.
Yes, Mohan.
Yeah, able to hear me, Ankit?
Yes, Mohan.
Yeah. So my question is, what will happen even after completing the 12 months of free trial for the account?
If you are using your account, you will get a bill for those things.
Okay. So, if I don't need to pay the amount, that will be disabled, correct?
So you can create a new account after 12 months.
Okay, but still it will be charged. I mean, the existing
if
account.
you're using their services, they'll charge you.
Okay. So
if you're not using it, definitely they'll not give you any bill for it.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ankit.
Yes, Arpan.
Ankit, I have a doubt regarding that account actually. So we are logging with the free account, as you said. Okay.
We are not logging with free account. We are logging with our account, and under our account we have 12 months free quota.
Okay. So in case if you are going to charge, like, I mean, suppose if I have taken EC2 instance, and apart from that EC2 instances, if I am availing that, suppose SQL Server has to be installed, like that, before any intimation we will get, like, you are going to be charged like this.
No, we are not getting any intimation.
Okay, in that case, we should be mindful on these things.
Yes.
Okay.
So they are not giving any confirmation that for this thing you are chargeable, for this thing you are not chargeable. There are no confirmation.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, that's why in the yesterday session we have seen one link. In that one, all details are there, whatever the free things are there or not.
Yeah, understood. Thanks, Ankit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Pawan.
Yes, I got all answers to my questions. Thanks. Thank you.
Any more questions, Pawan?
Sorry?
Any more questions?
Nothing. Clear. Thank you.
It's very appreciated, Pawan. You're listening to other people questions also.
Yeah, even I downloaded the app and I have seen the videos.
Okay. Thank you, Pawan.
Yeah, thank you, Ankit.
Yes, Venkata.
Hey, Ankit, yeah, while we are in the session, I paid the payment. I made the payment, and I am seeing just only the content, yesterday one and today one, but I'm not seeing
below. There is an option called introduction.
Yeah, I'm seeing the introduction.
And in the introduction one, you are getting, if you open that introduction part, in the introduction part, you are able to see the yesterday recordings and the PPT which I have uploaded.
Yeah, but what about those documents, right?
Which documents?
The one which you are sharing, that we are seeing that PPTs.
So we are uploading those PPT on daily basis. This is what I have informed yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that the PPTs, recordings, and training PPTs will upload on daily basis. Whenever the session get happened, after that we are going to upload. But other than that, what you will get it, dump, document, the document which I have created more than 850 page document, sample resumes, interview questions, quiz. But these things you will get at the end of the grade. On the last day, whenever we have the last day, on that last day, you will get all these things from ours. On daily basis, we have live training, recordings, and training people.
Okay.
Okay. Clear?
Yeah. Thanks, Ankit. Yeah, if I have any further questions, I will definitely communicate to you.
Thank you. Yes, Faisal. Okay, so we'll start with our first service where we are going to learn about EC2. Now, what is EC2 service? EC2 stands for Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. The full form of EC2 is Amazon Elastic Compute Cloud. EC2 is like a server to us. It's like a computer to us. So whenever I want to create my own server, like if you remember it, in previous session we have discussed, whenever I want to start my own server, I want to start my own OTT platform, what I need to purchase lot of servers. I need to purchase RAM, CPU, hard disk, lot of things I need to purchase. But here, the same thing, I can do it in cloud platform without doing a zero investment. I can do the same thing in our cloud platform also without any investment. So here we can create our machines, we can create our computer under our cloud platform on AWS infrastructure. By using their RAMs, their CPUs, their hard disks, we can create our own servers also as per our requirement. Right now, we are a small customer, so we can start with very small things. But slowly, whenever we are increasing our customer base, so we can increase CPUs, we can increase the RAM, we can increase the hard disk based on our requirement also. And in AWS, whatever the operating system it is supporting it, here is the complete list. Here it is supporting the operating system: Amazon Linux, Ubuntu, Windows Server, Oracle, Linux, Mac operating system. There are a lot of operating system we have here for our creation of servers. So whichever our client is using it or they want to use, we can select that particular operating system and we can create our machines. Now, whenever we want to create any server, we need three things. Minimum, we need three things: RAM, CPU, hard disk, and the one more thing called operating system. Without these four things, we are not able to create any computer. We are not able to work on any computer without these four things. So these four things are very important to us. The same thing, the computer which I have, this is my laptop. The same thing, I can create one more computer in our cloud platform. So which one I'm going to use first? I'm going to create a Windows server there in our AWS. So whenever you log into your account, what is the first thing you need to do is you need to select a region. Region means in which particular servers you need to create this particular computer, particular machine. And as per my system, it is selected as Mumbai because I have selected the Mumbai region. But here I'm getting the full list, whichever we can select. Here I'm getting Hyderabad region also, Mumbai, Singapore, Sydney. So whatever the nearest region for you guys you have, you can select that particular region. Even we have some region which are not enabled for me. So here we have the full list of regions. Whichever you want to select, we can select that here. But which one I'm going to use? I'm going to use the Mumbai region. After selecting of Mumbai region, select EC2 service. If you see here in my system, it is showing recently used EC2. But in your system, it will not show. So how you can do that? Search EC2. Virtual servers in the cloud. In our normal language, we are calling it virtual machines. Virtual machines and EC2 machines, both are same. So here we are going to create virtual servers in the cloud platform. Click on EC2. After click on EC2, click on instances. And now click on launch instance. Now, whatever the steps you need to follow here, all the steps are mentioned in my PPT. So make sure whenever you do practice it, you watch the videos also and watch the PPTs also. So with the help of this one, it is very helpful for you to practice. Now I'm going to enter the name. Name, what is the name you want to give to this particular machine? It can be, this name can be any name. Let's say I'm giving the name as Windows-109. I have given. After giving the name, we need to select AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. In normal language, we are calling it operating system. But in AWS, it is called as AMI. So you have to remember these terminologies also, which we are using right now. We have used a terminology called EC2. We are using terminology called AMI. So you have to remember these terminologies. So it help you to understand more things easily in our upcoming session. So right now I'm using a terminology called operating system. Operating system is same as a AMI. In our upcoming session, whenever I'm using a word called AMI or Amazon Machine Image, it means we need to select operating system. So here we are getting the list of all operating system, whichever we have under our AWS. Which one we need to select? Windows. Here is the Windows. Select. Under Windows 1, whatever the types they have it, here I'm getting the below. And you need to select only those ones which are coming with free tier. But here we have some other also. If you are using other one, definitely you'll get a bill. So we have a Windows 2022 also. Even we have 2019 Windows also, server Windows. Which one I'm going? I'm going with 2019. The reason why I'm not using 22, because 22 is the latest one. It is having some issues still now going on. So I'm going with 2019. So I have select the Windows Server 2019, which is coming under free tier eligible. So we have done one step. We have select our operating system. Scroll down. Now we need to select RAM and CPU. Let's take example. My requirement is I just need 1 GB of RAM and 1 CPU. This is my requirement. So here we need to select instance type. We need to select instance type. Whatever the instance type they are giving it based on their requirement, we have to select our instance type. So look here. Here I'm getting all the instance type whichever we. And which one by default it is selected? Called T2 micro. And T2 micro is coming under free tier eligible. And under this, how much CPU we have? 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM we have. But let's take example, my requirement is some bigger. So I can click on compare instance types, and here I can see all. If I have option 4 CPU RAM and 16 GB of RAM also I can see. So based on our requirement, client to client requirement, we can select these types. Whatever the types we are getting here. Can we create our own types? Let's say my requirement is I need 3 CPU and 9 GB of RAM. Like this. Can I select that? It's not possible. We always have to use these types whichever is providing by the AWS to us. So we can't create even our own types. There is no option to create our own types. So which one I'm using it? T2 micro. Even it is also mentioned in our yesterday session also. T2 micro we are using. Even it is also mentioned in the free quota details which I've shown you. In that one also it is mentioned. In few regions, it is supporting T2 micro. In few regions, it is supporting T3 micro. But the Mumbai region which I'm using it, in that particular region, it is supporting T2 micro. So you are able to see it is clearly mentioned as free tier eligible. So we have select CPU and RAM and operating system. Three things we have selected. There is one thing pending which is called as hardware. So we'll select that also. Now we need to create key pair. What is this key pair? It's actually a password we are going to generate, a login details, not username. This is not the username we are generating the password. So whenever we want to connect here with the help of this option, we are generating a password. So click on create new key. It's like a normal password, like we are giving ABCD@123. No, this is not that type of password. It's a key pair. We are downloading one file. That particular file is going to become our password. Click on create new key pair. Give the name of our key pair. This is the name I'm giving to. You can give any name to that particular key. And format needs to be .pem. We are getting one more format called .ppk. Regarding that ppk, we'll discuss in tomorrow's session. So here we are selecting .pem. Click on create key. Done. I'm getting the PEM file. I'm going to save this PEM file in my we have saved our PEM file also. Now, after save of our PEM file, what is the next thing? Scroll down. Here we have VPC, we have subnets. Regarding all those things, we are going to discuss in our upcoming session. Let me come to the select your T2 micro. We have created a new key pair. Now, whenever we are creating a new key pair, special characters does not work. So you need to be very careful. Just use some numbers and characters. Special characters will not work. Format needs to be PEM file, and then click on next step. Scroll down. To connect to our Windows machine, if we want to connect to our Windows machine, we need to enable some ports. And which port I need to enable to connect our Windows machine? The port is called RDP. If we want to connect any server, it's a Windows machine or a Linux machine, we need to enable some ports. And for Windows machine, we need to enable a port called RDP. Anyone knows what is the port number for RDP? You can confirm in the chat box. What is the port number for RDP? I got 3 answers out of 3, only 1 is correct. Okay, look like a lot of people don't know about that particular port number. Okay, I'll give you the answer. The correct answer is 338. So what is the port number for RDP? The port number is 338. Scroll down. You can see here which is automatically enabled by the AWS team. So AWS is so smart. So we have select a Windows machine. By default, they have enabled that particular port number RDP. And here what actually system is doing it? System is going to create a new security. What is security group? In security group, we are setting some rules how we can access that particular machine. That type of rules we need to, and whatever the ports we need to enable, that type of rules we can enable under our security. So here we are adding our security group. And what is the name of my security group? By default, it is giving the name as Launch Wizard. Can I give my own name to the security group? Yes, I can give my own name. But for this is our first example, first topic we are learning. I'm not giving it. I'm giving the same name as whatever the name is they are giving in my machine. In my machine, this is the name, but might be in your machine, the name can be different also. So don't worry if in your machine, this name is different. So security group is used to set some rules, how we can control the traffic of our machine. And definitely it can be your interview question. They can ask you what is security group and which port we need to enable for Windows machine, RDP port number. Now here you can see some HTTP port also we are getting it. Regarding that we'll discuss later in our upcoming session. Scroll down. Now coming to hard disk. I need 30 GB of hard disk. And by default, we are getting it how much hard disk? Can I increase that more than 30 GB? Yes, I can increase that. But if I increase, that is going to be chargeable. Because 30 GB is coming under free quota for each machine we are. So till 30 GB it is completely free. If you are exceeding more, you'll get a charge bill. And then here in the last, we have option called advanced details. Regarding this advanced details, we are going to discuss in our upcoming session. We are not discuss anything about. Let's have a quick recap again. So what is the first thing we have done? We have given the name of our machine. Second thing, we have select an AMI, means operating system. Which one we have selected? Windows 1. Under Windows 1 also we have an option which you want to select from that complete list. We have selected Windows Server 2019 base with TTRLG. Scroll down. Next, we have select a type of instance. Which type of instance I need to create? T2 type of instance I need to create, where I am getting it 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM I need to get. So with the help of that, I can manage my machine. Scroll down. Now here I am generating a password to connect to my machine. So here I am generating a key pair. With the help of this key pair, I can generate a password to connect to my machine. Done. Second thing, by default, system has enabled a port number called RDP port. So that particular port number we are going to use. And what is the port number for RDP? 3389. Scroll down. And their system is giving us 30 GB of hard disk, which is coming under free quota. And here I am getting how many instances I need to create in one go. Even I can mention 100,000 also. This time we'll create 1,000 machines in one go. With all the details, whatever the details I have given, it's same. I don't need 1,000 machine. I just need only one machine. So one machine. Here also even we can validate our details. AMI, instance, security group. We are creating a new 30 GB of hard disk. We have selected. Now, for hard disk in AWS, we are using a word called volumes. These are called as volume. So we have selected volume here. Click on launch instance. Okay. So we have launched our EC2 sheet. Here we have. Now, what does it state? Pending. Refresh. Now, does it state? Pending. It means our machine is start. Now, just creating a machine is our work is completed? No. What is the next step? We need to connect to this particular machine also. To connect to this particular machine, select this machine. And then click on. Now, when I click on connect here, I am getting 3 options. Session manager, RDP, EC2 serial console. Which option should I use? RDP. Now, when I go with RDP kind, scroll down. Note down this public DNS. I'm going to copy this public DNS in my notepad file. And I'm noting down the username. Whenever we are going to create Windows machine, by default, its username is administrator by default. Yeah, I'm getting it. Administrator. Now here we have a password. We need to generate a password. How we can generate a password? With the help of that particular PEM file, which we have saved in our machine. So let's click on get password. But when I click on get password, you can see there's a message we are getting. After creation of our machine, we need to wait at least 4 minutes to generate a password. At least 4 minutes. So right now, we can't do anything because we have to wait here. Let me show you again. Now, the 4 minutes is completed. Now we can generate password. It's maximum 4 minutes. There is no minimum time. It sometimes is doing it within 1 minute also, but at least 4 minutes. Now, next thing is we need to upload the key which I have generated, the PEM file. And which one? This particular PEM file I need to upload. This is batch 105, change to 109, and here I'm getting the key. Open. Done. Decrypt password. Scroll down. Password. Note down this password. Done. Now I have noted down the password. I have generated the password also. Now, how can I connect to this particular machine? In your Windows machine, we have one tool with the name called remote desktop connection. In your Windows machine, by default, we have that tool. You don't need to install. But yes, might be if anyone is using home edition Windows, in that one, your remote desktop connection will not work. And in your office laptops also, because they have restricted by default. So here we have open remote desktop connection. In the computer option, enter this DNS name which we have known. So just copy this one, paste here, click on show options, enter your username, and now click on enter our decrypt password. Yes. Done. So we are able to create our Windows EC2 machine and we are able to connect to our Windows EC2 machine. Do we need to do any more steps? So we are able to connect to our machine. Now, if you want to see some details, we can just go to this PC and we can see. But Windows machine, we all know, takes some time to get load. So we have to. It's still in process. Still taking time. Here is this PC, right click, properties. 1 GB of RAM. Here I'm getting it. How much hard disk? 29.9. It's means 30 GB we are. So this is how we are creating our machine. And we can connect to our machine. So this is how we can do that. Any question anyone have, you can please raise your hand. Because there is one more thing I need to show after that. Yes, Sri.
In mobile, no, Android mobile, do we have any application to do the remote desktop connection?
In mobile?
In mobile, no, can I do this remote desktop connection?
Yes, in mobile also you can download a remote desktop connection apps. There are multiple apps we have in mobile also. Android, I know, I'm not sure about iOS.
Okay, Android, okay.
In Android we have.
So showing, okay, does it need to be Microsoft Corporation or something, or anyone will work?
I don't know the app name right now, but I know that there are some apps are there. I was using the long back, more than 7 to 8 years long. I don't remember the name of app now. But yes, I know we have.
Okay.
Okay, you can check that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Balaji.
How many number of EC2 machines can we connect? Can we create at a time? Unlimited. There is no limitation for this.
No. In
So
free
based on
quota, there is no limitation from their side, but yes, in free quota, you have 750 hours per month. So if you have one machine, 750 hours you have. If you create two machines, the 750 hours is going to be divided in two machines. 3 machines, 750 hours is going to divide in 3 machines.
And then if we leave this EC2 machine running like this, so it calculates the number of hours, right? The instance is up normally.
Sorry?
No. If you leave the EC2 machine in running state, we have created the EC2 machine and we have launched it. So if you leave that in running state, so we'll until next day morning, we'll log into the Amazon business. If you leave this in running state, does it calculate it for 24 hours or
yes?
How?
If you are putting in the running state, that it is going to calculate your 750 hours.
Okay, and then when we create the second one, it detects the hours from the 750 hours itself.
Yes.
It will not give us new 750 hours for the new.
No, only 750 hours we are getting it. Yes, 750 hours for Linux, 750 hours for Windows. That is different.
Okay. Good. Right. Thanks, sir.
Yes, Srinivas, can unmute.
Yeah, Ankita, I posted in the chat, you replied that.
So regarding the Linux-based operating system, we learned that. Definitely we learned that because if you remember it, I've already told that major examples in the training is Linux. So definitely I need to show you that also. So regarding that also we'll see.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank
you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Shashi.
Yeah, Ankit, you told we can't edit the CPU and memory as per our requirement. So
No.
is it only limited to the personal use, or is there any possible with the business plan?
In business plan also it is not possible. We can create our own types.
So why is
types
like
we have to use always the which is given by the AWS choice. We can use those types.
Why is like that? Because it's a drawback, right? The user requirement
not
is
just in AWS cloud, in every cloud it is same. No company is giving based on our own types. We have to go with the clouds.
Okay, that will be the it is like some resource will be wasting, right? Like if you require only 4 CPU, like 5 CPU, but we can't able to edit that one. It will be
No, not possible.
okay. Okay, thank you.
Yes, Vasa.
Hello, Ankit. Thank
Hi.
you for the session. Maybe it is too early to ask this question. Can we change the instance name and the password which system generated, and can we use our own?
No, we can't use our own password. The password whichever is generating by the system, we need to use the same password. Okay. Now I'll come to your second question. Can we change the name of the instance? Yes, you can change n number of. Okay, how do you want to change? Let me show you. Here I'm getting the name. Here we have option edit. Go for this one. Let's say just I'm giving -1. Save.
Okay. So when you
I'm
change the
changing.
instance name, you need to remap your key pair.
No, nothing.
No need to
Name
do
is
anything.
just a different thing. No need to do anything here. Just a name we are changing.
Okay, so there is no interconnection. I mean, we can change the name and we can
No.
use the same password.
Name
And,
is not linked with anything.
Okay.
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 You can give any name to them also.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, Angha, you can unmute. Sorry. Anaga, you can unmute yourself. Ranjit, you can unmute.
Hi, Ankit.
Hi.
My question is, instead of RDP, can we use VMware or Citrix client to connect the Windows machine?
We can
That
use
also
only
we
a
are going.
tool. We can use RDP here to connect to our machines.
Okay,
We don't have
VMware
any
and
other option.
Citrix. Okay, fine. Thank you.
Yes, Venkata. Venkata, you have raised your hand. And you have already unmuted yourself.
Sorry, I was in mute.
Yes, you can ask.
Can you hear me now, Ankit?
Yes, Venkata.
Okay. In the real scenario, right? So maximum how many EC2 instances we can create?
Like
So
earlier
depending.
also when student has asked, I told that unlimited, there is no limitation with that.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Okay. There is no limitation.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Vadikari, you can unmute.
Yeah, good morning again.
Good morning.
In real time, are we going to use only Linux and Windows machine?
Yes.
Any other OSs?
Majorly, we are using Linux-based operating system in Linux rather than a Windows. But
In
yes,
real
few
time.
examples I'm going to show you on Windows, few examples are on Linux, but major examples are on Linux.
Okay. In real time, we are going to use Linux only.
Linux-based operating system.
Okay. Okay, Andy. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I'll show you one more thing here. After creation of this machine, we have done practice. Do I require this machine anymore? No. I don't need this machine anymore. So why should I keep this machine in the running state? So what I can do is I can delete this machine because I don't require this machine. You can delete this machine, or let's say you think that you can use this machine in future. You can stop this machine. But I don't need this machine. So I'm going to delete this machine. Whenever I need to practice again, I can create a new machine. So it will be good for me to practice one more. How we can terminate our machine? Select our machine. Go to instance state. Here we have instance state. Here we are getting stop, reboot, terminate. Reboot means restart. But I don't want to stop. I don't want to restart. I want to terminate it. Terminate means delete this machine. Terminate. The machine is going to completely terminate, delete from a our. So right now it is shutting down. After a few minutes, we're going to see us terminate. And after a few minutes that complete this machine, you will not see from your console also. It's going to completely removed from your. So make sure after your practice, you guys going to delete these machines also. Yes, Gudri, you can unmute.
Yeah, good morning, Ankit.
Good morning.
My voice is audible.
Yes.
Yeah, I have one question. In the instance type, how will be the naming convention for it? Is T2 micro. Only we can have only T2 micro. And what is meant by T2?
There is no meanings we have it for these types. The naming convention is used by the AWS. So there is no meaning for that.
Okay. For how many types it will be? T2 micro. Only T2
there are a lot
micro.
of no, there are a lot of types. You can see here there are total 8 pages we are getting. Let me just go to fourth page. So here we have INF1, M4, M5. So there are a lot of types we have. So based on our client requirement, which type we need to use, which one, that is going to be decided by the client.
Client will decide it.
Yes, we are not going to decide, client will decide.
Okay, according to our requirement of CPU and memory storage.
Sorry?
According to the requirement, like how many CPUs and memory we require for the.
Correct.
Yeah, another one is what is DNS and RDPs?
RDP stands for remote desktop connection, and regarding DNS stands for domain name services. Regarding all those things, you will learn in more upcoming sessions. Okay. RDP is a tool actually. This is a tool. RDP, which we have used. The tool is remote desktop. The tool is RDP. So if you want to connect to our machine, we need to enable that port number called RDP. Then we are going to connect to our machine. Okay, and what is DNS? We'll learn definitely in upcoming session. We have a lot of things to learn.
Thanks, Uncle.
Okay. Yes, Balaji.
Hello, yeah, Ankit. Yeah,
Yes,
actually,
Balaji.
if we lost the PEM file, can we regenerate it?
We'll learn that in upcoming session. Okay, just now let me tell you that when we are going to learn. Where is it? Here, PPT number 29. Okay, Balaji.
Yeah, Ankit, if we lost the PEM file, can we regenerate the PEM file again, or
we can learn that regarding that particular point when we'll come to the PPT number 29.
Okay, 29. Yeah, okay.
Here is it. You can see the PPT number. That's why I put my cursor there.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, Tumala, you can unmute.
Yes, hi, Ankit. So I have a question. So can we like connect to a Windows instance from a Linux system and vice versa?
From Linux-based operating system to Windows 1. So if you want to connect from Linux-based operating system to Windows 1, in Linux-based operating system, you need RDP.
Okay.
Okay, you need that tool, remote desktop connection. You need an RDP tool. Then you can connect to that particular one. Or in Windows machine, if you want to connect, you need some other tool also.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
That's it. Thank you.
Guys, anyone have any question, please raise your hand. I'm not going to reply your questions in the chat box. So if you have any question, please raise your hand. Yes, Arpan, you can unmute.
Ankit, regarding the EC2 instance, while we created the EC2 instance, it should be having MAC address, correct? So if we compare to Azure, the default, it will be default throughout the world, and the same machine, every machine has the same MAC address in Azure. How it will be in the AWS for the EC2 instances?
No, sorry. Can you repeat your question again?
So every machine will be having MAC address, correct? So in Azure, actually, it will be same for the all VMs throughout the created in Azure region.
Okay.
So how it will be in AWS? Is it the same?
Clouds. Now tell you one thing here, Irfan. Cloud platforms all are same.
Okay.
Okay, but yes, little bit of changes they have done it. Backend technology of all cloud is same. So whatever we have it in AWS, same things we have it in Azure also, but might be the name can be different. Like if I talk about in Azure, in AWS, we have EC2. Same way we have it in a name called virtual machine there. So it's same thing. Whatever we have it in Azure, we have it in AWS also.
So how it will be the MAC address? Is it masked or it will show
that we don't have information because AWS is the one which not sharing any backend details to anyone.
Okay.
Azure is sharing some little bit of backend details, but AWS is not sharing any backend details.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Venkata. Venkata, you have raised your hand.
Already asked the question. You answered it for me. Yeah, I'm
Slow down your hand after your question.
Okay.
Yes, Ram.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Actually, my question is regarding EC2 instance termination. Like you said, we have 750 hours. So instead of terminating, if we just stop it, does that continue to calculate the hours?
No, they are not going to calculate your 750 hours, but definitely they are going to calculate your storage.
Okay.
That is going to be calculated.
Okay, so
not these 750 hours.
Previously I had created this AWS account, and then I was part of AWS DevOps batch actually. So there we had created, then after completing the batch I kept it as it is, but I didn't terminate it. I just stopped it. But after some time I checked, I got a bill of 750 something rupees.
For hard disk, that's what I'm saying. They're not calculating 750 hours, but they are calculating your hard disk.
Okay.
Because definitely you are using their storage.
Yes.
Okay. So for that you are getting up.
So you mean to say better we should terminate that?
Terminate. If you are not in use, if you don't need to use, or you can create a machine again, better to terminate.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yes, Ganesh. Ganesh, you have already unmuted. Yes, Mahesh.
Okay, yeah. So while we set up the the EC2 machine, you have given the host name, but while you're logging in, you are using the public IP to log in to RDP the server. So can we also use the host name to RDP the server, or like?
You can use which name you want to host name. Yes, you can use that also. Sorry, this name you're talking about?
Yes.
No, this name we can't use it. That DNS name we can use it.
Okay.
The DNS. This name you can't use to connect. You can use public IP, which right now we don't have, or you can use a public DNS. That is you can use.
Okay, this is just a generic name. This is not the
Just
host.
the name we are using.
Okay.
There is no use of the names.
No use of
this
names.
name is having use, but where it is used, we'll discuss in upcoming.
Okay. But this is not the host name, right? Which we set up in the DNS. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, Saraswati, you can unmute. Saraswati, you have raised your hand.
Ankit, actually, when you are connecting desktop on remote desktop, right? You are connecting EC2 in the cloud infrastructure, or you are connecting your own PCs?
I'm connecting from my PC to cloud infrastructure.
Okay.
With the help of remote desktop connection. So under our remote desktop connection, whatever the work I'm doing, it means I'm working on AWS infrastructure, not on my PC.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Ankit.
Yes, Hema.
Hi, Ankit. So can we use multiple keys for a single instance?
No, not possible.
Okay. And can
There's
we
only
use
one key we can use?
Okay, and can we use same instance in multiple location like RDP?
Same instance means that
So
I am one connecting, you also want to connect, some other
yes,
person from USA, someone
yes.
from Australia, they want to connect. Yes, but yes, they need a different usernames. Not with the same username, you can connect. If you're using the same username, you can connect only one place at a time.
Okay. Okay.
So they need a different, for Windows machine, you need a different usernames.
And we will also cover the regions and all, right? I mean, the part of region maybe we will cover in the future. Like
what we can do it is here. Let's say you have created one machine in Mumbai region, and that particular machine you can connect from any part of the world. That's what I'm saying here.
Okay. So different region person can also connect to that machine, is it? From
any person can connect from any part of the world. Okay. But yes, definitely if they need internet connectivity, if they have, they can connect.
Okay, I see. Okay. And we will also cover the regions, right? I mean, different region, what is possible from a different region. Like, I don't think the person from Virginia can view the instances from the Mumbai region.
That they can't do that. I'll show those things in upcoming session. Those they can't see that, because few are actually in AWS what we have it. Few services are region specific, few services are global.
Okay.
We have. So what is global, what is region specific, you will more understand when we'll come to cost service called S3.
Got it. Okay. And the document what you were showing, right? So that is a content, right? That you have shared.
The PPTs?
Yeah, the PPTs.
PPTs in the one, whatever the steps you have to follow. First, let's say you need to select instance.
In the file explorer, you have list of things, right? So this is basically the content, right? This is how we will follow.
PPT, this is how we are going to follow also. And this is under the PPT, whenever I'm sharing this PPT with you, whenever you want to practice it, you also need to follow the same steps in the PPT, whatever we are going to mention it. And yes, what is the sequence which is coming here? I'm following the same sequence.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Yes, Rajni.
Hi, Ankit. So my question is, suppose I created one EC2 instance, and I'm connecting my own with my machine, and my one friend also want to connect the same instance. Can he connect?
Yes, he can connect, but it's going to disconnect from your machine. Because if you're using the same username, but in Windows RDP, you can connect with one username at only one place.
Okay. At the same time.
Yes.
Okay. So suppose I want to connect at the same time multiple users. Can we connect? Do that?
We can create multiple users also, but that is not your part of the job. That is Windows administrator product.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Ganesh. Ganesh, you have already unmuted yourself, but still I'm not able to hear you. Gunwant, you can unmute.
Yeah, Ankit, as we have seen just now, how to deploy this EC2 or the cloud. Are we going to see the network structure also? How the connectivity will be, and how are we going to?
We'll see that those things in our upcoming session when we are coming with a service called VPC.
Okay.
Because by default, we have internet connectivity, but in our upcoming session, when we'll come for VPC, we don't have internet connectivity to our machine. So how to provide internet connectivity, all those things will definitely learn in our upcoming session.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Ganesh, you can unmute again. Ganesh, look like you have still facing some issue. Please check your mic and then you can raise your hand. Yes, Gunwant.
Yeah, already done.
Okay, please lower down your hand. Yes, Siba, you can unmute.
Hello.
Hi.
Sir, just to understand about how this AWS certifications roadmap.
Oh, just a minute, let me show you that. Just let me open that. This is the roadmap of certification. You are able to see the first certification called fundamentals. This is optional. It's completely wastage of money. But yes, if your company is giving you, then you can go for that. Otherwise, if you want to spend your own money, it's completely wastage. Okay. And after this training, if you want to go for any certification, you can go for this particular certification. AWS Architect Associate level. After completion of this training, if you want to go, you have two options. One is professional level, and then DevOps professional. So you have two options. You can go.
I mean to say AWS Certified Solution Architect Associate, then after I can directly jump to the AWS Certified DevOps, is it?
You can go for DevOps or you can go for professional. That
Is both the same or how it?
No, different. This is DevOps. This is AWS services, where we are going to learn more AWS services in professional.
Okay. So we can also have both of them, right?
Yes, you can have.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any more questions?
And so these two are sufficient, or shall we need to do something related to the other thing?
I'll tell you one thing here. Certification, like earlier in yesterday's session, also I told, certification will not provide you the job.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay. Certification will just give you that call from the company, your resume is selected. The all things done depend on your performance, which you are going given in the interview. All things are going to depend on that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So no certification is mandatory to get a job.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So with this, I'm ending the session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to learn more about EC2 service. And there we are going to learn about a Linux-based operating system, EC2 machine. Yes, someone has more question. Yes, Rama.
Hello.
Yes, Rama. Rama, just 1 minute. Ganesh, look like you are facing some issue with your mic, so you can email me your question. I'll reply you there. You can email me also. Yes, Rama.
What is the difference between the AWS admin and AWS developer?
Their AWS developer is completely different. This is admin one. Only two services which are matching it in both this S3 and EC2. Developers is different thing. This is admin. We are not working as a developer. We are working as a associate, as an admin person. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Anyone have any more question? You can raise your hand, or we can end our session. Guys, please, rather than sending me in the chat box, please email me your questions, or you can raise your hand. It's quite difficult for me to read lot of messages which I'm getting. I'm getting every second a new message. It's not possible for me to read your questions. If you have any question, you can raise your hand, or we can end our session. Okay, so with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we are going to discuss about EC2 machine, how we can create our EC2 machine for Linux-based operating system, PPK file using AWS account, and other things which we. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much.